students, we are studying about human circulatory system. Mainly three components of human circulatory system: blood, blood vessels and human heart. Blood already we have discussed, and now today's topic is human heart. This is the structure of human heart. Human heart is a hollow, muscular, conical shaped structure, and the color of human heart is about reddish brown. Length is approx 12 centimeter and the breadth of human heart is approx 8 to 9 centimeter and thickness is approx 6 centimeter. The weight of human heart in adult male, that is 300 gram. In human male adult, the weight of heart is approx 300 gram, and in human female, adult human female, the weight of heart is approx 250 gram. Let's we start the structure of human heart. Human heart is surrounded by a layer. Human heart is surrounded by a layer. That layer is called pericardial membranes. Means human heart covered inside a membrane. That membrane is called as a pericardial membrane. And the cavity present between the heart wall and pericardial membrane, that cavity is called as a pericardial cavity, and the fluid present in this cavity, that is known as the pericardial fluid. This pericardial membrane protect heart from external shocks, external injury. Human heart have mainly four chambers. These four chambers are arteries and ventricles. Upper, left and right. This is the left. Atrium is a singular number and arteria is a plural number. Another name of atrium is auricles. Means we can say that human heart is divisible into four chambers. These four chambers are upper two auricles or two atria. Left atrium, atrium is a singular, and the right atrium. Similarly, left ventricle and right ventricle. Auricles or atrium and ventricles. These are the four chambers of human heart. These all four chambers are separated with each other by septum. Like these two atrium are separated by atrium septum, or we can say these two auricles are separated by the auricular septum. Now, left auricle is always smaller than the right auricle. Left auricle is always smaller than the right auricle, and left ventricle is always larger than the right ventricle. Clear? Left auricle is smaller than the right auricle, while the left ventricle is larger than the right ventricles. The opening in between left auricle and the left ventricle with the aperture, that aperture is called as the bicuspid valve. Means valve number 1. You can write here also V1. V1, it means this is the valve which open auricles and ventricle. This is present in between auricle and ventricle. Left auricle open into the left ventricle with the help of bicuspid valve. It is also called as a left AV node, left auricular ventricular node. This one. These are the valve. Similarly, in between the right auricle and the right ventricle, there is a tricuspid valve. These are the opening. Valve number 2. This is the valve V1 and this is the V2. Clear? These are the openings in between auricles and ventricles. Now, the nature of auricles is always receiving the blood. Means auricles always receive the blood and ventricles always transport the blood. Auricles always receive the blood, so always veins enter inside the heart. So auricles always receive blood from different types of veins, while the ventricles always transport the blood. Means blood transported from the ventricles to all the body parts with the help of arteries. Now, the mechanism of heart. Heart mechanism is completely depend upon systole and diastolic phase. It is a rhythmic movement. What is a systole? Contraction of heart. contract होना, that is called as the systolic phase, and expand phase, that is called as the diastolic phase. In the left side of heart, always pure blood is suspended, while the right side of the heart, impure blood is suspended. Means pure blood supply in left auricle and left ventricle, while the impure blood supply is in right auricle and right ventricle. In the mechanism of heart, first arterial systole means when atrium systolic phase means both auricles or atrium simultaneously systole. First of all, when left atrium in systolic phase, then it receive pure blood from two pulmonary veins. These two pulmonary veins, since the nature of auricle is always receiving, so it receives some veins. Left auricle receive pulmonary veins which comes from two lungs. Pulmonary veins arise from the lungs which carries pure blood. When atmospheric air enter inside the lungs during in breathing, then blood become oxygenated, that is the pure blood. That pure blood comes with the help of two pulmonary veins enter inside the left atrium. After that, left atrium becomes systole, then definitely the wall between left atrium and left ventricle become opened, and all pure blood from left atrium goes down to the left ventricle. Now this left ventricle filled with the blood, and this left ventricle become systolic in phase. When this left ventricle becomes systole, then these valve means bicuspid valve become closed, because these valve always help to prevent the backflow of blood from ventricle to the, that's why they become closed. So these ventricle which have pure blood, when during when this ventricle becomes systolic phase, then another valve that is called as the arterial valve. All complete pure blood goes down to the aorta. Aorta carries pure blood from the left ventricle with the help of sinus valve. It is called as the sinus valve, or we can say that the sulcus. Aorta carry pure blood from the left ventricle, and this aorta again bifurcated into numerous arteries. Upper side arteries called the superior aorta. Upper arteries carries by the superior aorta. Similarly, dorsal aorta bifurcated into inferior arteries. With the help of these arteries, pure blood supply to all the upper and lower parts of the body. Upper part like head, nose, eyes, ear, and from lower parts legs, toes, etc. So these pure blood which comes from the lungs to the left auricle and from left auricle to the left ventricle goes to all the part of the body with the help of these aorta. On that time when the right auricle become in systolic phase, means when right auricles in contraction phase, then it receive all the impure blood from all the parts of the body. So it has three opening inside it. It has three opening inside it. These are the opening of superior vena cava, opening of coronary sinus, and opening of inferior vena cava. Vena cava are the main veins in which numerous veins are open, like superior vena cava, in which upper veins mix. So it carries all impure blood from the upper part. Similarly, inferior vena cava collect all the impure blood from the lower parts, and heart itself have some impure blood which comes also in the right atrium with the help of opening of coronary sinus. So we can say that all the veins carries impure blood except pulmonary vein, because these two veins arise from the lungs and carries pure blood, but all the veins which mix with the vena cava, which opens into the vena cava, these all veins arise from all the different body parts from where they carries impure blood. When pure blood through the aorta goes down to all the body parts, where that oxygenated blood release oxygen which bind with the, or we can say that which oxygenate with the glucose. Resultant CO2 is released. That CO2 mixed with the hemoglobin, that is the deoxygenated blood. That deoxygenated blood comes through different veins inside the right auricle, because auricles always receiving in nature. Left auricle receive pure blood from lungs with the help of pulmonary veins, but right auricle always receive impure blood. And when these right auricle in systolic form, then definitely valve number V2, that is a tricuspid valve, become open and all the impure blood goes down inside the right ventricle, and these valve become closed for the prevention of backflow of the ventricle blood to the auricle. And now during the ventricular systole, means during the right ventricular systole, all these impure blood goes to the pulmonary artery, means two pulmonary arteries arise from the right ventricle. These pulmonary arteries carries impure blood for the purification. So we can say that all arteries carries pure blood from heart to all the body parts except pulmonary artery, because these two arteries arise from the right ventricle, which carries impure blood for the purification inside the lungs. And all veins carries impure blood from body parts to the right side auricle. Means now one complete contraction and complete expansion of auricles and ventricles, or we can say that complete systole of both auricles and complete diastole of both ventricles. Complete systole and complete diastole of both auricles and ventricles is called as the one rhythmic movement, and one rhythmic movement is called as the one heartbeat. Clear? One rhythmic movement means one contraction and one expansion of heart is called as the one heartbeat. It is approx 72 to 80 per minute. In human male adults it is 72 per minute, while in human female, infants and children it is more than 72, and in aged person it is less than 72. So this is the heartbeat, complete heart mechanism. And now one more thing I want to tell, that the wall of ventricle is always thick than the wall of auricles. Why? Because from ventricle through ventricle blood push with high force. That's why the wall of ventricles always thick. Since through ventricle blood push to all the body parts with the help of arteries, so wall of arteries is always thick compared to the wall of veins. So these are the some important points. Note down in your notebook. One more thing, that is the sound, heart sound. I also want to tell all of you that what is the heart sound? Dub, lub. Lub, dub or dub, lub. First heart sound, that is the lub. Lub sound produced during the closure of these two valves, and these valves close when the ventricles become contract. For the prevention of backflow, these valves become closed. On that time, one sound produced, that is the lub. And when these ventricles become diastolic phase when auricle in the systolic phase, so these valves become open. On that time, again one sound produced, that is the dub. So these are the sound, lub, dub, lub, dub. This all process of related to heart complete.